This is the story of records and redemption. A reversal of fortune led by the most outstanding player in Canadian Football League history. The story of Grey Cup champions, Flutie Ball, and the 1996 Toronto Argonauts. In 1995, the good ship Argo ran aground. Everything that could go wrong did. Even the most upbeat Argo lost his balance. Dramatic changes were in the forecast the following winter. Club president Bob Nicholson confirmed Don Matthews' return to the Argo helm to chart a new course.
The challenge here is to come to Toronto and turn a 4-14 team around to make it a Grey Cup contender, and I think strengthen the league. And so I feel that I have a chance to make a difference, and that's why I wanted to come here.
Four-time CFL outstanding player Doug Flutie would call the signals a signal to fans that 96 would be different.
You start winning, you start playing good football, people in the city get excited about it. The attendance will pick up, or the enthusiasm around town gets picked up, and that all takes care of itself.
Joining the marquee quarterback were free agent defensive tackle Andrew Stewart from BC. Running back Robert Drummond helped Matthews win a Grey Cup for Baltimore, along with versatile defensive star Reggie Gibbons. The dispersal draft netted Outland Trophy winner Rob Waldrop from Memphis. Mike Kislak was regarded as the CFL's best center in San Antonio. Oakville's Mike Vanderjet would be entrusted with the kicking duties. Only a few players remained from the Argos' last kick at the Cup in '91. Rover Don Wilson, a defensive leader. Clements, the league's top player under Matthews in 1990. And the senior Argo in years of service, Paul Mazzotti. Training camp and the first steps on the road to the Cup. The atmosphere low-key under Don Matthews. Expectations anything but.
Well, they were fairly high. I mean, the people they put in place, like Doug Flutie and Don Matthews coming in, and all the defensive players they took in the dispersal draft. You know, the expectations were really high, especially after the training camp we had, and the chemistry we could see that was building. They were a lot higher this year than many.
The first test of the new look Argos at Olympic Stadium against Montreal. The first touchdown by Robert Drummond, who got the Argos pointed in the right direction. Drummond had been a receiving threat under Matthews in Baltimore and caught Doug Flutie's first touchdown pass as an Argo. But the fourth quarter began with Toronto embroiled in a one-point game. Former Argo Terry Baker nailed a 50-yard field goal. Montreal led by 4 with less than 4 minutes to play. Time to test the mettle of a new head coach and star quarterback. In the dying seconds, Flutie provided a storybook finish that had marked his remarkable career. A great escape from the Alouette rush, finding Paul Mazzotti in the end zone for an unforgettable season-opening win, and a sign of things to come. Flutie finished the night with 26 completions. Mazzotti was already on his way to another 1,000-yard season, and Argo fans now knew the impact Robert Drummond could have. The home opener was Flutie's introduction to the East's most heated rivalry, the Hamilton Ticats, bolstered by their own marquee quarterback Matt Dunigan. The Argos led 4 different times in the game, but Dunigan did one better. His 5th touchdown pass to Earl Winfield capped a 38-36 Hamilton victory. Toronto was not about to dwell on an early season defeat, even to the hated Ticats. Flutie was adapting to a new offensive system. Against Winnipeg, he called his own number, then handed the ball to Robert Drummond, running to daylight 79 yards and a 14-3 first quarter lead. Then Flutie hooked up with an old Calgary teammate, University of Western Ontario product Tyrone Williams, 45 yards, as Toronto stormed to a 35-14 road victory. Two wins in 3 starts. Coach Matthews was still fine-tuning his team. Robert Drummond had already made his mark. He could catch the ball out of the backfield. Untough, a back with world-class speed and a fullback's disposition.
I do have the ability to outrun somebody or make them miss me, but I'd much rather have attack them and run them over and have them get up and next time think that they don't want to tackle me than just outrun them.
Through 4 games, Drummond was the CFL leader in all-purpose work, yards per carry, and touchdowns. And Tyrone Williams had emerged as one of the CFL's top Canadians. After dismantling Ottawa 34-4, the Argos gave Saskatchewan a rough ride in Week 5. Jimmy the Jet Cunningham was starting to take flight, recording his first punt return major of the year. Mike Vanderjagt was settling in as Toronto's kicking specialist. A 50-yard field goal helped consolidate his position. And the Argo offense, under Flutie's direction, was starting to purr like Don Matthews' sports car. The final at Taylor Field, 40-16 Toronto. The coach was expanding the playbook and expectations week by week. At 4-1, he knew his team wasn't on easy street yet, but they were headed there in the fast lane.
Our goal, and it's a stated goal, is that anything short of the Grey Cup for our football team would be a disappointment. We openly say to our players there's no reason for us to lose another game. We've got enough talent on our football team to win every time we play, so expect to win, and our players do exactly that.
Week 6 brought the Alouettes to Toronto for the first time in a decade. Like the opener, this was another tight game, which Robert Drummond broke open with a 75-yard touchdown run. The Argos prevailing 40-31. The following week, perennial power Edmonton was the visitor. The difference this time, Jimmy Cunningham, who riddled the Eskimos for 133 punt return yards. Again, Flutie and Drummond connected, a 32-yard major. And the defense, overshadowed by their high-powered offense, set its sights on Danny McManus. Adrian Smith's interception preserved a 24-21 win. But the Eskimos left talking about Jimmy Cunningham, who was quickly becoming the talk of the league. And this time, Cunningham will spring free for a bigger return. The gamble didn't pay off, and Jimmy Cunningham may outrun everybody. One man to get him, and Calvin Anderson can't. Touchdown, Jimmy Cunningham.
You have a guy who can put you on their side of the field on a kickoff return or a punt return, and then you have an offense guided by Doug Flutie. It's a pretty powerful weapon.
Special teams are a common thread in championship clubs. Reggie Gibbons' downfield tackle set the tone for a victory in Ottawa, which was also highlighted by George Namako's punt block. And Week 8 was important for another reason. Pinball Clemens scored 3 touchdowns and was establishing a new identity in the Argo offense. The Boatmen were 7-1, improving by the week. Robert Drummond was already over 1,000 yards from scrimmage. The Jet led the league in all-purpose work. And Doug Flutie was thriving under Don Matthews' relaxed but demanding direction.
Loose, relaxed, and confident. And it all stems down from the big man. Don has a knack for keeping the players loose. And there's no argument with who's the boss. There's no incisiveness about what the guidelines are, what the rules are, and how to get it done. So he is the boss, he is in charge, but he's got a knack for keeping guys loose and doing things in a relaxed attitude that allows guys to go out and use their athletic ability and just play.
And at mid-season, the Argos had come together to become the CFL's most explosive force. If it's Labor Day, this must be Hamilton. Only a Grey Cup victory is coveted more than beating the hated Tiger Cats on their home turf. It was Doug Flutie's first taste of the Eastern Labor Day Classic, so he let an old hand, Mike Clements, show the way. Pinball and Flutie were now on the same page in the Argo playbook. Adrian Smith appeared to be in the Ticat huddle when he picked off this pass and took it to the house. The Boatmen had opened the floodgates and dropped the hammer. Avenging their home opening defeat at Skydome, 38-7 was the final. The Argos were walking the walk, talking the talk, and doing it all with a swagger.
The relaxation and the Who's Daddy and the Go Donnies and all the different little relief fun or comic relief type of thing we do, it kind of helps us to, put in this perspective that we still out here trying to have some fun, but also want to win games.
We have a colorful group. This guy's a very interesting group, for lack of a better word. Guys that genuinely enjoy being around each other, that have fun, and that love to play the game as well. Guys show up to the ballpark ready to play, and that's indicative of our record during the regular season. It's hard to maintain that sort of consistency throughout the season, no matter how talented you are, but we've been able to do that.
All-Canadian linebacker Mike O'Shea raised Argo hopes and the ire of Hamilton fans by signing at mid-season, bringing added toughness to special teams. Incumbent Reggie Givens demonstrated his value to the defense with a menacing performance against Saskatchewan in a 31-13 victory. The week's offensive star was University of Saskatchewan product Dwayne Dimitrition, who reeled in a pair of touchdowns in a team record 9th straight victory. The win streak ended in BC. Perhaps everyone was looking ahead to Doug Flutie's first encounter with his old team, the Calgary Stampeders. Now with Jeff Garcia at quarterback and Dave Sapunjas still catching touchdown passes. Still the best in the West. But the Argos were determined to make it Doug's day. The Jet soared for a 93-yard punt return touchdown in support of his quarterback. Mike Clements caught 11 passes, but none were bigger than the game breaker from Flutie to Mazzotti.
Here's Flutie airing out the football, looking deep, and he's got Paul Mazzotti! Foot race, and Mazzotti's gonna win it! Oh, what a big one for the Argos, 97 yards!
all know who the best player in the league was, and he wanted to prove it. He wanted to beat Calgary really bad that game. And the rest of the players knew that. We wanted to win for him as well as for ourselves and our fans. But there was a little edge to Doug that day and a little edge to the rest of our team. And we pulled out a tight one. That was just another character builder for our team.
At 11-2, the Argos only needed one more win to clinch first in the East. Pinball put his signature on a 28-12 victory over Winnipeg. Clements now on record-breaking pace with Terry Greer's mark of 113 catches in sight. He was bouncing around better than ever and never enjoying it as much.
I've always enjoyed the game, and even during those times I enjoyed the game. I went out, played hard as I could, every ball game, every time out, and tried to give my best, and I think that's all you really can do. But to say that it was as fun as it is now, no way, not even close. It was difficult. At times you almost felt like, is it worth it? And but it turns out that yes, it's more than worth it.
Home field advantage for the East Final was assured, but the coach was not prepared to ease up. An Alberta swing would get his Argos playoff ready. In Calgary, the Stamps were anxious to even the score.
Garcia with time, looking in the end zone. Touchdown, Alan Pitts.
Calgary served notice that there were other contenders to Lord Grey's Cup, prevailing 30-23. And many expected the rubber match to come Grey Cup Sunday. From McMahon, the boatman took the busman's tour to Red Deer to ready for a date in Edmonton. It was an opportunity to close ranks, play cowboy, and the Argos made themselves at home on the range. By game day, Michael O'Shea was breathing fire at middle linebacker, and the unheralded defense, ranked number 2 in the league, was at its punishing best. The offensive line, led by Mike Kiselak, provided its customary seal of protection around the quarterback, affording Doug Flutie time to work on the Eskimos' feared defense. Tyrone Williams re-emerged at Commonwealth.
And it's a direct snap to Robert Drummond, and look at this hole. Robert Drummond into Eskimo territory. It's still going. Finally forced out. Flutie fakes, and now Drummond. Willie Pless trying to hold him out, and it is a touchdown. Robert Drummond broke the plane, even though he was in the grasp of Willie Pless.
The final score was 24-17 Argos. Little did Flutie and McManus know they'd lock horns again in a month's time. The regular season finale was back at Ivor Wynne in Hamilton, an Argo Grey Cup dress rehearsal, as well as to take care of some unfinished business, like pinball, breaking Terry Greer's receiving record and finishing with 116 catches. The Jet added to his yardage total to win the all-purpose category. But pinball would push him every yard to finish second all round. And oh yes, the defense was as mean and stingy as usual. Robert Drummond closed out a remarkable season with 4 more touchdowns in a 47-14 rout. It was time to savor regular season success. Drummond, the CFL's touchdown leader. Cunningham, more yards than any player in Canada. Pinball, 116 catches and a close second in total yardage. Doug Flutie, erasing Condredge Holloway's passing yardage record. The Argos were playoff ready.
To start something new and fresh, it rejuvenates your enthusiasm. And then to actually accomplish and get to where you want to get is just a great feeling of satisfaction. The job's not done yet, but to do what we've done so far is a very satisfying feeling.
November 17th at Skydome, the Eastern Final. Only Montreal standing between Toronto and a Grey Cup berth. A 60-minute showdown, although it will be argued that the game was over following the opening kickoff.
We're underway with the East Final, and it's Mike Pinball Clements from his own 20-yard line finding a seam. Pinball, and he's going to score. There are no flags. How about this? Mike Clements, touchdown.
The little man with the gigantic smile had lit up the dome early, leaving the Argos' scowling big men to turn the lights out on Mike Pringle and the Alouettes. Montreal coach Bob Price had no answers for the Argo onslaught. Early in the second quarter, Flutie rolled right, spotted the Jet open in the end zone. It was 19-0 and time for the Jimmy Shimmy. Yes, it appeared the Argos were headed for Steeltown, just as Don Matthews vowed from the outset.
We're saying everybody, hey, see you there in Hamilton. Hey, they know, yeah, we're gonna seal this, and we can get your ticket for Hamilton, baby. It's all there, baby.
95 Grey Cup MVP Tracy Ham couldn't crack the Argo defense. Veteran Ed Barry's interception sealed a 43-7 final, which put the game on ice. The Argos were Eastern champions again, ready for the best from the West after a flawless performance.
That was awesome. You know what? That was perfect. All the Argo fans lining the streets. Look at them all. They're all cheering for us. Go Argos. All right.
This is where the Argos had planned to be since the outset of training camp. But who could have anticipated the weather that greeted them? It was the snowdown in Steeltown. But a chance for Doug Flutie to answer the cold weather critics. Conditions in which Danny McManus had won before. The big chill had its early effects. An errant shotgun snap misfired, covered by Flutie in the end zone for a safety. An Eskimo lead, then followed by an improbable catch.
First down, Edmonton with the football. McManus going up top for Eddie Brown. What a catch! Eddie Brown! Touchdown, Edmonton!
Suddenly, the favorites were 9-point underdogs, and all those so-called Argo bounces were going Edmonton's way. In the second quarter, Toronto's offense finally broke the ice. Flutie got the short passing game on track, which meant Pinball, who got the double blue into field goal range. As the sweepers cleared the sidelines, Michael O'Shea did some housekeeping for his kicker. Mike Vanderjagt had kicked at Ivor Wynne as a high school star and would thrive here again. A 39-yarder had the Argos on the board. Then the Jet became a snowbird.
Across the 35, and Jimmy Cunningham's doing it again. No flags, and Cunningham is going to score. Touchdown, Toronto.
It was a spectacular 80-yard punt return for Cunningham, who had scorched the Eskimos in all 3 meetings in the season. It was a play that kick-started the Argos to a record 27-point second quarter. Vanderjagt kept the Argos on the right foot with a second field goal, and Edmonton's 9-point lead had melted into a 4-point deficit. Ron Lancaster's offense had sputtered during the season, but had brought its big play potential to Ivor Wynne. Danny McManus hooked up with Jim Sandusky on a 75-yard major to restore the Eskimo lead. Adding injury to insult, Donald Smith had been shaken up in a collision with teammate Lester Smith as the green and gold celebrated their lead. Undaunted, the Argo offense plowed ahead. Flutie, wearing gloves for the first time, showed a deft touch to wide receiver Paul Mazzotti. The 9-year veteran was realizing a dream of playing a Grey Cup game at Ivor Wynn. The Stony Creek native made the night an uncomfortable one for the Eskimos secondary despite a cramping problem of his own. Robert Drummond capped Toronto's first touchdown drive, but before the Argo offense had reached the sideline heaters, Gizmo Williams had turned the heat back on Toronto.
Henry Williams with a crease, and now he'll get outside over midfield. Henry Williams, Vanderjagt trying to track him down, won't do it. Gizmo scores.
A record-breaking 91-yard return worthy of a bow. The Argos were down for the third time in the first half, victimized by 3 big Edmonton plays. With 2.5 minutes to go in the half, Flutie Ball rolled into high gear. And the field general called his own number for a 10-yard touchdown and a 30-23 halftime lead. It had already been one of the greatest Grey Cups ever, and there was still 30 minutes to play. The snowfall continued as the third quarter began, but the avalanche of points made it. Jimmy Cunningham let an apparent touchdown slip through his fingers, and the Argos settled for a Vanderjagt 3. Danny McManus had kept Edmonton close, but he needed Darren Flutie to put the Eskimos over the top. Shut out in the first half, Darren caught successive passes, and the green and gold were on the move again. Until a former Eskimo, Don Wilson, snuffed the march with a quarterback sack. Edmonton would settle for a field goal attempt, but it would not be Sean Fleming's night. Missing from 37 yards, Cunningham returning the ball 29 for Toronto. Defenses dug in. Betty Good stuffed Drummond as the Eskimos started to live up to their #1 defensive ranking. This snow job was far from over, Toronto leading 30-23 after 3 quarters. Midway through the fourth, Argos up by 10 and the Eskimos mount a critical drive. Canadian Mark Tobert's grab set up Eric Blunt's 5-yard trek to the end zone. The lead was 3, and the Eskimos weren't going away. Neither team had a handle on the cup yet. Sensing the momentum shift, the Argos elect to gamble on 3rd and short. Flutie plunges forward, but undetected by the officials, the ball pops loose. The play was whistled dead. Ron Lancaster in an uproar. Instead of a change of possession, the Argos had moved the chains, adding a field goal for a 6-point lead, while Lancaster fumed on the Edmonton sideline. Still within a touchdown of the lead, McManus was one big play away from the upset, but the big play would go to Toronto.
Delivering, picked off. Adrian Smith is going to score. Touchdown, Argonauts.
With Adrian Smith's back-breaking interception, Don Matthews' goals outlined in training camp had been realized in a game frozen in time as a Canadian classic. Doug Flutie was named Grey Cup MVP. Mike Vanderjagt, top Canadian. Pierre Berchevelle had won his first cup, and the Argos had won their 13th in franchise history. 1996, the year Flutie Ball prevailed. The greatest turnaround in CFL history. The Toronto Argonauts, double blue and Grey Cup champions.
And Danny McManus, who was perfect on the last drive, 6 for 6. goes to work, delivering, picked off. Yo, Adrian Smith is going to score. Touchdown, Argonauts.
And here's the cup.
We're underway, second half, and Adrian Smith faked a pinball, and he finds some room up that side again. Adrian Smith past McCallum, foot race, and Adrian Smith's gonna win it. Touchdown, Toronto, 95 yards.
1997 Grey Cup champions.
Super green 20.
Be very aggressive on walling them off. But you can get on the line on that. Now you can't motion towards the line. You can get on the line and stay there.
Hi, I'm Rob Waldrop, and our next home game is against the Montreal Alouettes. Hi, I'm Mike O'Shea. This ain't going nowhere.
I'm Doug Flutie. Got that part.
I'm Mike Vanderjagt. Join us Friday, June 27th here at the Sky Dome.
Hi, I'm Robert Drummond. Thursday, July 17th, we host the Hamilton Tiger Cats. And one lucky fan will get a one-year lease of a 1997 Volkswagen Golf.
One more time, except at the end, we want you to say, boy, there's a lot of room in these.
You can stop.
Turn to kick it. Turn to kick it. Yep.
Hi, this is Pinball. I'm pumping up, getting ready for the season opener on Friday, June 27th against the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Ooh, the first 20,000 fans will get a free Touchdown magazine, courtesy of Midas. Keep up the good work, guys.
Hi, I'm Mike O'Shea. Hope you're enjoying the ball. I'm so impressed with that fact that I just am speechless.
You ready back there, Big Daddy? Hi, I'm Doug Flutie, and we'll see you at our next home game, August 14th, Thursday night. Let's start over.
Hi, I'm Reggie Gibbons. Thursday, July 31st, the Beach Party. This Beach Party is July 31st. Beach Party night. Okay, all right. Beach Party night or beach party? This better not ever end up on like bloopers or some shit like that.
All right.
Come on, man, go work.
Again from the shotgun. On first down, Flutie. That pass tipped right to Robert Drummond. Touchdown, Toronto. First down from the 12. Flutie in the shotgun. Over the middle, wide open, touchdown, Daryl Mitchell. Daryl Mitchell with his first CFL touchdown. From the 3, Flutie, Clemens, touchdown. That wasn't a drive, Dave. That was an assassination. So here's Flutie taking off, and look at the room to run. Flutie still going, got knocked down by Paul Mazzani. Flutie and Mazzani collided down around the 20-yard line. That might have been the only thing that stopped Flutie from getting to the end zone, and they're both smiling about it. Flutie all day. Mazzani, touchdown, Toronto. his first CFL touchdown.
Kerwan is out to the near side. As Flutie finds some running room on second and goal to go, and he's in for the touchdown. On first down, Cavillo looks deep, looks to the end zone, jump ball. He's got it. Center fielder formation as Cavillo winds up and fires this one high. It's picked off by Bonner, and that'll be it. At least unofficially, there's the gun.
Into the backfield. Drummond does not get in, or does he? One official says yes, the other says no, and it is a touchdown for Robert Drummond. First down. Here comes the rush. Flutie to the end zone. Mitchell, touchdown. On first down, Slash. Swinging it over the top. He's got Mayfield. He's got the ball. And he's gone. Touchdown, Curtis Mayfield. Mims. Touchdown.
Anthony Calvillo, the Ticats' #1 quarterback, watching this from the sidelines. Ticats set up first and goal to go at the Argonauts 6. Emerson again, no, hang on the fake as Colley looks to the end zone and has his first touchdown tie. 4 receivers, trips formation to the near side. That looks like a live ball. This should be a touchdown. Hamilton. Ken Wilhite. 2nd and 10, Toronto. Flutie looks over the middle. Kerwan made the catch. Touchdown to the Argonauts. Robert Drummond. Drummond got the call, spun out. Touchdown. 3 seconds on the clock. Mike Colley at the controls, trying to find someone. He won't get it away. Zeros on the clock, no flags on the field, and the Argonauts have the victory.
Adam Rita, who before this game was presented with his Toronto Argonaut Grey Cup ring. And look at this, they bounce it right off the Lions, and the Argos get it back. It bounces right into the hands of Lester Smith. Flutie for Drummond, makes the catch, touchdown. Lions want Shipman to return every kick, and dribbling it is the Argo strategy. Brad Yamoka now with the ball in his feet, look out! It's all over the place, and the Toronto Argonauts have it back. Sean, and the Argos have it first and goal. Flutie to the end zone, touchdown, Mike Clemens. A 7-yard touchdown.
This is the best part, though. Look at this.
Yeah, that would be the part that would.
I think.
Oh! Oh, that's gotta hurt.
109. Here we go. Touchdown. Robert Drummond in for number 8. Here's Robert Drummond. Good night. Robert Drummond is looking for their 4th touchdown of the ball game. Over the top. Mistake off tackle. Drummond has 4 touchdowns in the opening half. Time to throw for Garcia. Can't find a receiver. He takes off again. He's been running all night. He's right over the bench. A roughing penalty.
Rough play disqualification. Toronto 50.
Yeah. Good night, Michael. Yeah. I'm not surprised, John. Argonauts with a first down across the 45. Flutie throws it a long way out there. Picked off again. Here's Hampton. Here's the touchdown. The returners still hang around midfield. Kept it fairly low. Not a bad kick at the 55. It's pinball. Slash
pushing his way through. What a return this is. Clemens ran into the official. Still standing. He'll score! How about that? Did he look like a man on a mission? Now the problems for Doug Flutie and the Argos here at McMahon Stadium continue.
First down, Toronto. Flutie back in, looking to the end zone. Oh, Mazzotti, touchdown! What a grab by Mazzotti. Here he goes again. Pless up and over. Did not get in. Tony Burst goes up and doesn't get there.
Maxey that made the tackle, but the penetration was key.
Now Flutie to Mike Clemens, who's got the catch up to the 15-yard line, and that is the team record for the pinball. The Canadian Football League's most valuable player back in 1990. A guy who was not elected to the CFL All-Star team last year despite 116 catches to lead the league by 30, and they're standing at Skydome. Taking some time off the clock, direct snap to the Argo running back, and here he goes, Robert Drummond. And they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Toronto. 78 yards. Doug Flutie walks over to Drummond and says, hey, you take the snap. Second and 15, Flutie drops the snap, goes over the top for Daryl Mitchell. He's open, he makes the catch, and he'll score. Touchdown, Toronto. Take to Drummond. Flutie has time, has a man. It's Mazzotti. He's got a first down and then some. Still going. Touchdown. Mike Vanderjagt, number 13, is going to take off again. And Vanderjagt has another first down. That's twice he's done that. Leaf, come on, you got to say it. What is he?
He's an athlete.
Who kicks?
Who kicks?
We are set. And that's why he averages 222 yards a game. Here's Flutie looking deep and wide open is Mitchell, and he will score. Here's Dalville pulling it down, and he'll take off. And Reggie Gibbons was on him first, knocked it loose. Marcelo Simmons has it, and he's going to go. Marcelo Simmons with the touchdown, 65 yards. Trying to get within a couple of games of schedule for that last playoff. Here's a block punt, and don't look now, but it's getting worse. Adrian Smith is into the end zone. Donald Smith blocked the punt. Second and 10. As we hit the 10-minute mark of the opening quarter. Flutie with some time, looks for Drummond deep, and he's wide open. And no one's going to catch Robert Drummond. Well, Doug Flutie with the hand signal told Drummond to go deep, and he goes all the way. Motion to the left side. Fake to Drummond. Now Flutie, he'll get outside Doug Hawking into the end zone. There's O'Day, touchdown. Jeremy O'Day is the new offensive weapon. Lead of victory. Second and 4. This time they fake to Drummond, the bootleg, and Andre Kerwan trying to outrun D. Osborne, and he will get down inside the 5 and score. Touchdown, Andre Ware. Here's Robert Drummond, left side, big hole. And it's Drummond again, and look at Robert Drummond. Steinauer can't bring him down this time. Drummond runs out. Drummond the lone setback, and 3 receivers right. Robert Drummond, touchdown! Robert Drummond has his 17th touchdown of the season.
Vanderjagt will punt. Good high kick. Gizmo from the 38-yard line. Trying to reverse his tracks. Here he goes again. Across midfield. He's receiver. Flutie swings it. Daryl Mitchell makes the catch. First down and then some. Here's Mitchell into the backfield. And Mitchell gone. Touchdown Toronto. 71 yards and the Argos lead.
Doesn't get much better than this.
McManus on second down. Steps up going deep. He's got a man wide open. And it's picked off. It hangs up for Lester Smith. And Smith, with the interception of Danny McManus, should do it for Toronto. For now, the Argo focus is on first place, which they continue to hold, improving their mark to 11-2.
Toronto has had zero problems, and one of the things that as you go down the stretch is injuries will dictate how you finish the year, and that's one of the things. You can't afford to lose a guy like Robert Drummond.
Well, Drummond fights to make this catch. You see, he has to twist his body, and then he runs right into Greg Battle. Watch Drummond twist to make this catch. Right here, he has to turn, and then he runs right into Greg Battle right here. That allowed everybody to rally, and as you're getting wrapped up and going down, people have shots at your legs and things. And
you can't afford to lose a guy like Robert Drummond.
It's 2nd and 5. They can't get a first down without a touchdown, and they're going to get stuck here. Look at Clemens bounce off, and he'll score. Well, we just saw another piece of evidence of why they call him Pinball Clemens. Something big out of nothing.
Watch Doug Flutie get back into this play. You see Pinball's wrapped up. Now Flutie's going to get out in front, and he's going to block 56 right there.
There's Pinball and Drummond. 1st and goal from the 3. Flutie rolls right, all kinds of pressure. Wide open in the end zone. Mike Pinball Clemens, touchdown Toronto. To give up the middle. Pinball's got all kinds of daylight, and he's gone.
You showed us some great pinball explosiveness on that big run up the middle for TD.
Well, you know, that was all the line. You know, all I had to do was make one cut. You know, they made it easy for me. They've been doing that all year with Robert Drummond, and I got a little taste of it today.
Nobody in the backfield. 6 receivers downfield. Flutie goes to the corner. It's Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown, Argo. And the gift to Pringle. Lots of traffic, but he's got it. Maybe not.
Well, you take a look at this, and Mike Pringle is a hard runner. He leaves his feet before he gets to the line of scrimmage, and like I said before, he may be there, but it's where you end up that the referee will mark.
Here's Clemens returning the kickoff to start the second half. Still going. And finally hauled down across the 40-yard line. Mike Clemens, by the way, on that kickoff return, has just broken his record for single season all-time multi-purpose yards.
An amazing stat.
Mike Clemens, 5'6", 170 pounds. You figured it out. Ace backfield. The give is to the Pinball. He goes up and over for the touchdown. Mike Clemens with his 11th touchdown of the season. Doug Flutie. Flutie deep. Wide open. Mike Clemens makes a makes a tackle by Ken Leonard and is gone. Andre Ware now getting a chance to mop up. In the shotgun. He wants to go deep on the what an arm. And there's Daryl Mitchell. Wide open. And look at the acceleration. Touchdown Argos. The rookie scores again.
And here we go, and it looks like it.
A gross violation of our team policy as Donnie Matthews is celebrated with his 148th all-time victory, a new CFL record.
2nd and 10. Rush on. Ham just gets it away. Deep, looking down the sidelines. Touchdown, Milt Coleman. There's a block. That's Bruno Heppel, who blocked one earlier this year. Rolling down inside the 5. Get up, Bruno. clearly out of reach. That may be the priority now, Paul Mazzotti. And they go back to Mazzotti and got one to spare. Paul Mazzotti over 1,000, his best game of the year.
New beast in the East, baby.
Timeout.
2 weeks, we're gonna meet them again.
Will these two teams meet 2 weeks from today?
The Argonauts won the toss, they deferred, and Montreal will receive the ball. Chris Wright, who has been a terror in recent weeks on special teams, comes up the middle. Are we going to see a duplication of last year except in reverse? No, Wright is hauled down, but he takes it to the 42 of the Toronto Argonauts. What great field position for Montreal. 23-yard field goal attempt. He's struggled in this department in the last few games. Graves will hold, he pins it, the kick is up, it's wide. Baker continues to have his problems. Is Dimitrition, and he takes it inside the 25-yard line. It's second and goal. 4 receivers left this time. Flutie flips it out to Mitchell, and Mitchell looks for the end zone. He stopped at the 1. Third and goal for the Argos. It's Drummond. And it is a touchdown. It's first and 10, Montreal. They trail 7-1, 12:20 remaining in the first half. They've got the ball at the 22 of Toronto. On first and 10, into the end zone, Williams, and that atones for the costly penalty he took in the Armstrong catch. And his drop in the first quarter as he takes it into the end zone, and this game is tied at 7. Vanderjagt with his third down kick. Chris Wright is going to take it at the 35. With time, looking over the middle, and the pinball makes one of those circus catches close to first down yardage. First and goal, and off to Drummond, his second touchdown, and an Argo lead. 14-9, the Argos lead. Again, it will be Coleman, starting from the 20-yard line. Oh, what a hit, the ball comes loose, Toronto's got it. And again, it was Brendan Rodgers who made the hit. And this one is good. 51 seconds remaining, Flutie with time. Now he looks, he's got Mazzotti wide open. Vanderjagt with a field goal of 16 yards with 17 seconds remaining. No problem for the Toronto kicker as they increase their advantage to 11 points. Flutie operates from the shotgun, inside handoff to Drummond, who hops it to the outside. Loses the football, and Montreal has got it. Touchdown! So now with 9:40 remaining in the third quarter, Montreal is going to get the ball back in great field position, but what a kick by Vanderjagt over the head of Wright, and now Wright hoping to entice some of those Argo special team people into the 5-yard area, picks it up, and on the sidelines, look at this! He needs one block! He's going to take his time, touchdown! Well, now Doug Flutie faces a 3-point deficit.
Now the other number 2 gets his shot.
Wide open is Mitchell. He makes the catch. Now Mike Vanderjagt comes into the ball game to attempt a 33-yard field goal that would tie this game at 23. And the kick is good. Third down gamble for Montreal. Tracy Ham will keep. He'll get the first down. Thought for sure he'd kick it away here. This is a big third down gamble. Ham will keep. He's got it. Another third down gamble. keep. He'll follow Mike Kiselak, the center, and pick up the first down. Flutie operating from the shotgun. First down, Toronto. Ball is at the 12. Flutie flushed out. McSeed's after him. Flutie throws. Andre Kerwan down at the 2-yard line makes the catch. 12-10 remaining. And off to Drummond. Drummond. Touchdown. Second and 5, Montreal. Hands going deep. Looking for climbing. Off his fingertips.
Well, he's got to throw everything out the window that he's done to this point. This is the kick of the season.
1:47 remaining. The kick is up. It's wide again. The pinball will bring it out of the end zone. And he stumbles his way up to the 16. 2 opportunities late in this fourth quarter for Terry Baker to win them. Here's Flutie on the quarterback draw. Taking it up to the 24-yard line and a late penalty flag. And 1:32 remaining. First and 10 from the 41. Flutie operating out of the shotgun. Dimitrition in motion across the formation. Here comes the pressure, and Flutie is going to run it again and get close to another first down as he takes it across the 50. Almasadi goes wide to the right. Flutie in the shotgun. Flutie looks over the middle for the pinball. He's got it. He breaks the tackle.
We are going to go to Edmonton and represent you. You fans that turned out today, you may have been the difference when it got down to the fourth quarter. We heard you. We heard you.
Tonight we will celebrate excellence in Canadian football with a presentation of the 1997 Chrysler Awards.
The winner from the Toronto Argonauts, Mike Kiselak. I want to thank all my offensive linemen for working with me, for dealing with me, for putting up with me, et cetera, et cetera. I thank Doug, and I thank all my teammates. They're incredible. You guys are great, and I'm just glad I got here again. This is great, and this is great. That's all I can say. Thank you.
The Rookie of the Year from the Toronto Argonauts is Daryl Mitchell.
I would like to thank my team and especially Doug Flutie for throwing me the ball and my offensive lineman for giving Doug the time to throw the ball. I would also like to thank the Toronto Argonauts organization for giving me this opportunity to play. And last but not least, I am thankful and honored to represent the East and the CFL. Thank you.
1997 CFL Outstanding Player, Toronto Argonauts, Doug Flutie.
I'd like to thank my fellow teammates and everyone on the team and Don for putting the team together and giving me a chance to excel. Probably, I'm not going to say we are, but I'm going to say probably the offensive line is probably one of the best offensive lines in the league. We throw the ball more than anyone, and we have the fewest sacks. Receiving core that catches everything in sight. That was obvious last weekend with just unbelievable catches, and a defense that gets us the ball back all the time. You guys are putting on a great show this week, and it should be a sellout, and everything's going to be a fantastic week. Saskatchewan's playing great football right now, and we'll just let it all hang out and see what happens on Sunday. Good luck, guys, and let's go after it. Thanks a lot.
Wait, Brendan Rodgers? Have you seen Brendan Rodgers? Oh, there he is. Hey, Brendan. Right here. What's going on, man? Getting a little itchy yet?
It was itchy about 3 or 4 days ago. This is getting ridiculous. Let's get on with the game. Could have just come out, played on Tuesday, and gone home.
It's a fashion statement of the year. Spring, summer, fall, autumn. This is a football thing.
1 day to go. Are we ready? 1 day to go. We're ready. Play today, right now. Peace, son. Play today.
Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, Saskatchewan.
One more. 4 for 4, and it'll be 5 for 5.
What about
Rich Flintstone's my hero.
He's a war buffalo.
You must be the Grand Poobah, right?
The Grand Poobah. Now what's that on you? Is you putting that on your nose? No, not really. Huh? Is it for me? Can I put it on? Want to put it on my nose? On my shoulder? Can I put it on your nose? No, on my shoulder. Right there? Right there? Close to my heart. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Well, I was going for you guys, but then my auntie bought me this ticket. Says you guys are gonna lose.
What? Well, now you can show your auntie.
She got it. She got like 5 tickets. So you guys have to lose 25 to 19. So I can win $300.
What's your aunt's name?
Joan.
Joan? Blue.
Very good at this.
How's that? To Joan. Green will go home blue.
It's just great to hopefully cheer some of the kids up. They're here for a long time and have a lot of rehab afterwards, so it's kind of neat.
enough of the ceremonies, Chris. Let's get this baby underway.
And a line drive in the footing already showing to be a factor. It's Shannon Baker. And Baker breaks the first tackle, and he'll go for a run. Vanderjagt, one of the few back. And Baker's all the way down to the Argo 32. Native of Surrey, BC. And McCallum off the upright and in. First down Argos, Saskatchewan 38. Another fake to Drummond. Flutie. Now he'll get rid of it. For Mazzotti, incomplete.
Ulmer is there, may have gotten there a little early, but the ball pops loose. Lands right in the lap of Mazzotti.
In this boisterous crowd at Commonwealth. Flutie rolling right. Looking over the middle, complete. Down to Mitchell, touchdown. Daryl Mitchell. Jurison loads up again. First down Argos. And Flutie looking downfield, Drummond, and he's got it. First and goal. Flutie. Drummond, touchdown, Robert Drummond. The ball is at the 3. It's second down and less than a yard. Daniels, touchdown. Good spot, and Vanderjagt splits the uprights on the final play of the first half. And the Toronto Argonauts have an 11-point lead at the half. We're underway, second half, and Adrian Smith faked the pinball, and he finds some room up that side again. Adrian Smith past McCallum, foot race, and Adrian Smith's gonna win it. Touchdown, Toronto, 95 yards. First down and Flutie goes the opposite way, and Doug Flutie scores. First down, Slack gets hit, throws it, picked off. It's Lester Smith, the all-star safety and the top defensive player for the Argos this year, who has the catch. Second and goal, Flutie looking in the end zone, and now he may run for it. No, it's Clemens, and an easy score. Touchdown, Toronto. And this will be it as the clock runs down. Fittingly, on the home turf of the last CFL dynasty. The league has a new dynasty, the Toronto Argonauts, Grey Cup champions again.
Congratulations to Bob Nicholson, Don Matthews, Doug Flutie, and the Toronto Argonauts, 1997 Grey Cup champions!
The Argos chanting as they do every week together with the cup, the $48 Grey Cup, here in it.
Be proud of your football team. They care about their job, they care about their football team, and they care about you, the fans in Toronto. So come on out and watch it. You don't get to the record that our football team has achieved without coming to play every day. Our highs and lows were very close together. We never were really high, never really low. So they approached every game in a very professional manner and went out there and played their best, and that's what's fun about this group.
Yeah, we will when we knock you on the back. Boom, boom, hot day. Argos in town. Boom, boom, hot day. We can't slow down. Boom, boom, hot day. Argos in town. Boom, boom, hot day.